Welcome back to Masterpiece Minute on Virtual SDMA. I'm your host, Kara Felt, and I'm the Lawrence S. Friedman Curator of Photography at the San Diego Museum of Art. Today I want to spotlight Hair, an inkjet print by the contemporary photographer Julie Blackmon. Based in her hometown of Springfield, Missouri, Blackmon focuses on children and family dynamics, taking a strange and surreal perspective on everyday subjects. Though her photographs often evoke nostalgia and childlike imagination, her stage tableaux offer visions of domestic life that are far from tranquil, instead revealing the chaos and psychic undercurrents of the home. Blackman usually develops multiple points of interest in her pictures, asking viewers to move their eyes around her compositions to take in significant details and perceive that all is not as it initially seems. In Hair, a girl with long blonde hair stands at the bottom step of a staircase, her eyes darting to the right where a hand reveals the presence of another child in a closet. Above them, a third child, head tossed back, peers over the railing at the camera. Though there are trappings of normalcy, some keys and an item of mail left on the ledge, the scene feels laced with something more sinister, captured in the blonde girl's fearful expression. To create this ominous mood, Blackman plays with doubling and truncated bodies. In the left half of the picture, we see numerous body parts, from the two largely hidden children to a decapitated doll in the foreground, whose blonde hair echoes the central girl's own. The children may be engaged in a game of hide and seek, but the scene offers no narrative answers, only clues that hover between playful and unsettling. For photographs that she carefully stages in and around homes in her area and digitally manipulates, Blackman's sources of inspiration range widely. She draws from her personal experience in Springfield's small town community, where she grew up in a large family and raised her own three children. Blackman also looks to art history, specifically to 17th century Dutch genre painters like Jan Steen and 19th century American painters like George Caleb Bingham, while also referencing important photographers of family and children, including Sally Mann and Helen Levitt. Blackman's photographs use her local cast of characters and settings to examine the modern family and the societal pressures and expectations of contemporary life, where the home becomes a metaphor for broader disorder. Blackman works in a similar vein to contemporary photographers like Gregory Crewdson and Jeff Wall, who have staged elaborate photographic fictions for decades in what was famously labeled by one critic as the directorial mode of photography. Yet Blackman purposefully hews closer to the everyday and the domestic. Adults are usually absent from the frame, leaving viewers to enter more fully into the imaginative worlds of children, while also at times wondering about a lack of supervision. Revealing the fantastical and the mundane, Blackman explores the creative possibilities of picturing her Midwestern surroundings. Thanks for listening. This has been Kara Felt, Lawrence S. Friedman Curator of Photography at the San Diego Museum of Art.